G'day trendsetters, coming to you today on the Thanksgiving holiday, the Thursday, from the bustling metropolis of Climax, Georgia, founded in 1905. Ooh la la. Let's conduct a tour of the town of LGC and then we'll get cracking on our self-designed route. We are rather rugged up, as I would say. Temperature at the moment is well, balmy, not really, 51 degrees Fahrenheit. So it's pretty nice. But we're wearing arm warmers and knee warmers and all that sort of stuff. This was once upon a time a peanut processing facility. Stand corrected, it is still a peanut processing facility. A lot of peanuts in those wagons. United States Post Office for Climax, Georgia. According to this old sign, this building was once upon a time home of Swine Time, Saturday after Thanksgiving, so pretty soon. Welcome to Climax City Hall, and here it is, the Swine Time Festival. So it still happens. We're a little bit early. All you need to know about Climax, Georgia and how it got its name. A very different handlebar view today. That right there is a Reroute Works bag. I'll link it in the description below. There is a very special item tightly packed inside that little case bag, which we may utilize later in the ride. Well, it's time to get rolling on our route and leave Climax, so let's get cracking. There you go, LGC, welcome to Swine Time. We'll have to link in the description below what that's all about. The festival is held in just 2 days' time. That looks to be the old railway station. It is now the Climax Courthouse. I wonder how long ago the Climax Georgia railway station closed its doors. It's cute. This street is known as Pig Alley. Runs parallel to the Swine Festival, it seems. I mentioned earlier this is a route of my own design, and I have linked in the description below how I create my routes. I suggest you check it out. Making your own routes is very satisfying. It's not too difficult to do. Some trial and error, but better than riding the same stuff every day and blindly following other people's rides. This road could be dodgy. I don't think it's private property. Let's hope not. It rained quite a bit here recently, as evidenced by this sludge. Hopefully it doesn't get any worse. Abandoned house, a real shame. Likely had some hurricane damage. There's remnants of a tarp. It's brick construction. And here we have an old Pontiac. And here is an early 60s, if I've got my cars correct, Pontiac Catalina that's been abandoned for quite some time. In fact, there's a registration plate here. This car last ran in 1998 on the antique Georgia vehicle plates. And whoever parked it here, there's a wheel brace for removing wheel nuts. Looks like the bloody suspension is completely collapsed. What a shame. Most people spend Thanksgiving chowing. We're riding. Uh-oh. I mean you no harm. They'll be back soon enough. There's chow. We saw a sign back there that said this road was closed. We're going to find out. This road is sort of closed and I might have jumped that fence. This route will not be shared. Sorry, trendsetters. Severely bush bashing, and this is 100% private property. Trying to avoid doing a massive reroute. We're being watched. I always feel like somebody's watching me. We had to jump a barbed wire fence, and I believe I've found a way out of here. Very dodgy. Don't try this at home, folks. There goes an otter way off in the distance. He's going into the lake. I think we're just about off this property. I really don't like trespassing in this manner. This is why the Garmin is so good. Navigated myself out of trouble. Welcome to Whigham. Having the touch screen, I can zoom in, zoom out. Expecting this was the old Whigham railway station at some point in time. Now it's the Cash and Carry Feeds Incorporated. The train does go through town. I suspect only freight trains. In fact, there's evidence of the old line that used to back up to the railway station. And there's the Grady County Volunteer Fire and Rescue. Town's pretty quiet today, this being Thanksgiving Thursday. City Hall and City Clerk's Office for Whigham, Georgia. Trendsetters US Post Office for Whigham, Georgia. For you Land Cruiser fans, that car is abandoned. Couple of Camaros parked here. Don't think there's Z28s, but they're parked. I count 4 so far. Obviously the owner is quite a fan. And there be a cotton harvesting machine. Another abandoned brick structure. Bit soupy. And welcome to Attapulgus. Attapulgus. Hey babe, that reminds me of that town we visited in Italy earlier this year. Sinalunga, I think it was. Attapulgus, Georgia Water Tower. And here is the post office for Attapulgus, Georgia. Not much happening here in Attapulgus, pretty quiet. Fire station. 5-star credit union. Oh, here is City Hall. Nice. I always feel my job is accomplished shooting video of a town when I find City Hall and the post office. Okay, time to depart. Attapulgus. This railway line is pretty abandoned. Very interesting building, completely abandoned, with a bunch of cars abandoned, it seems, as well. There's a late 90s Commodore right there. Crown Vic, BMW convertible. That's a Chevy, I think. Interesting stuff. This might be part of Fowlestown, I don't recall. No loud music. Prohibido musica forte. Rolling into Bainbridge, Georgia. We are drawing near to the downtown of Bainbridge, which is a pretty nice little town. I have visited here in the past, and I have a pretty comprehensive video where I showed you around the downtown, which I'll have linked in the description below. Welcome to the edges of downtown Bainbridge. We do a quick lap here in town. The building in shot is the old post office. And like many towns in rural Georgia and Florida and other places in the United States, there's a lovely little park in the center of town. Now remember, this used to be an old hotel, the building in camera shot. Weather is a bit murky today, overcast as you can see. On the left there is City Hall, which I believe was a former bank building at one point in time. Yep, everything is closed up today for the Thanksgiving holiday. And it looks like they're getting ready for Christmas as well. Farewell, Bainbridge. We'll visit you another time. It looks like another abandoned home. See a couple of windows open and so on. What a shame. Maybe it's been restored. I hope so. The route was originally going to take in about 85 miles, but due to time constraints, mostly no sun and no daylight savings time, and starting late, and it's about 4:15 in the afternoon, we are going to have about 60 miles, I think. So not too shabby. I simply cut off this northern loop I designed with the route today. Final mixed surface road of today. We're almost back into the town of Climax. Just cruising in. In fact, there's the water tower over there. Trendsetters back into Climax proper. I hope you enjoy Climax LGC. Alright then, as always, thank you for watching. If you haven't already, please consider subscribing to the Gravel Cyclist YouTube channel for maybe interesting ride experience videos such as this one. No bullshit, gravel bike reviews, other product reviews, and, well, my favourite, general madness. As all of it is released to the channel. I'll see you folks, that's right, trendsetters, etc., and ULGC, over and out from Climax.